Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me, it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the courage they there with any to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust, avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world. 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 Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change 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 the world. Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change up the world for the boys in the world, because if we don't change it up, we're gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking ass. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going. So get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover. And after you get the information, pass it to your brother. Spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't, then you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. There's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that we change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
Yeah, man. It's boy. What the fuck? Nasty Nate in here, boy. A damn beetle landed on me. Get your ass on me. What's going on, y'all?
Hey, baby.
What's going on, y'all? It's your big home, big baddie, man. And this is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. I definitely appreciate everybody who's tapping in and tuning in, man. Thank y'all so much, man. For everybody who, first and foremost, man, shout out to everybody who supported my birthday. Shout out to everybody who reached out to me and gave me a birthday shout out. Shout out to all my coworkers, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. I don't know how to get this shit off my screen, bro. Okay. Shout out to all my coworkers, man. I had to work today on my birthday or whatever, which, you know, grown man, you gotta do what you gotta do type shit. But to be honest with you, shout out to my coworkers, man. Y'all made a brother feel special. They did like a surprise type of party type of situation for me, man. Birthday cake, gift. Oh fuck, I left my shoes up there. Somebody got me some sandals. I left my sandals up there. Damn. Ain't nobody gonna touch them. But everybody, man, who showed out and looked up for me, man, I thank y'all so much from the bottom of my heart, because when you get my age, man, when you become grown, your birthdays are not as special as when they're younger. When you're younger, you know, they're definitely special. But what I mean by special, when you get grown, man, nobody really too much cares about you type shit, you know. So you have to appreciate who's in your life and what people do for you, man, because people don't have to do nothing for you, you know, especially as a grown man. Um, Shout out Antoine for that big cash app you hit me with last night, man. I appreciate you, bro. Always being you know, fucking with me, being loyal to the Real Talk Real Shit podcast, and you know, just supporting the movement, bro. I appreciate that shit so much, bro. You know, all my coworkers, I can't thank y'all enough, man. Y'all showed up and showed out, man. And definitely made a brother feel special, especially on having to work on your birthday, because nobody don't want to work on your birthday, you know. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, man. Today's topic, I wanted to first off say thank you and all that, but I got something deep I wanted to talk to y'all about, man, because I realized something, man. Um, in this world, right? In this world, you only get a few decent people like who come in your life, you know. Um, I feel like, and I mean, and this is me and my feelings, whatever, but I feel like we don't appreciate each other enough. Um, and the reason I'm saying that, because I'm not saying like, oh, I'm hurt, nobody don't appreciate me. Ooh. I ain't even talking about me. Because to be honest with y'all, hold on. I'm not even talking about me, because to be honest with you, I'm so secure in myself and so secure in how I am and who I am. I don't look for other people to validate my existence, you know. So as much as it's good to have people supporting you and to have people doing things for you and looking out for you, it's definitely um I feel like we should definitely support each other more, because I'm gonna say this. All of our leaders, right? All of our leaders who we had, depending on no matter what type of leader you look at, political leader, spiritual leader, whatever, religious leader, all of the leaders we had, um, a lot of them been erased, a lot of them being taken off the map, and a lot of them have been replaced. Um, and it's to the point now, y'all, where they got us to where we're living such these selfish existences. It seems like now they got us to where it's like we don't appreciate each other while we're here, right? And even when somebody dies, in their death, they only get a little bit of attention, and then this shit goes back down, you know. And I feel like there's so many people who come in this world and come in our lives to try to wake us up, shake us up, and put us in a deeper understanding of life, you know, so we can all make better decisions and better choices, and be wiser and more just well rounded, you know. But when you get presented with one of those type of people, one of those type of hope beacons, one of those type of people who gives faith and gives hope and gives hope to people, you need to appreciate that person, you know. And listen, y'all, I'm not talking about myself, because where I'm talking about now, I had a conversation with somebody I love this morning, and they said basically they were kind of discrediting some people who have done some things for our some people who kind of were fighting for our freedom. Um, Depending on what aspect somebody see, freedom fighters come in different aspects. Freedom fighters don't all have to be politically correct, and they don't always have to be like what people think and want them to be. Because like I said, I always say, if you want to solve a problem, you have to deal with it head on. You can't, or I shouldn't say you can't, because anything's possible, but most times it's easier to deal with something straight, direct, and head on. Like if you need a surgery, you have to do the surgery. You have to perform the operation. You just need to do it, just handle it. But nowadays we're in this pacification type of mentality where we've all been pacified and pussified to where we only want to hear what's comfortable for us, right? And since we're in this situation where everybody wants to be comfortable and coddled and comforted, we're dealing with a lot of people now who can't deal with reality. We're dealing with a lot of people now who can't look themselves in the mirror and say openly and honestly the opinion of their self or what they perceive they self as. We're living in a time where people will look themselves in the mirror and say, they will look themselves in the mirror and recognize inside in their head that something's off, they're ugly, or they have some type of inconsistency. Now it's okay to not be perfect. Nobody's fucking perfect. But the most reasonable thing to do in life is to be aware of your situation and then be in reality. Because if you're not in reality, you're going to cause delusions and create like lies and just create shit so you can be more comfortable in your skin. Like I said, there's people come in all different colors, shapes, and sizes for a reason, for variety, because something is for everybody. There's something in somebody that will blend and be valuable to everybody. So basically what I'm trying to say is you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be always at your best. You know, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to lack. It's okay to be down sometimes. It's okay to go through. Life is a roller coaster, y'all. You're going to have your ups and your downs. See, the thing about downs are when you're going through a downward state or a downward time, that those times are meant to develop yourself. When you're going through a struggle, when you're going through some type of situation of adversity, you're supposed to rise to the cause, rise to the occasion, and maneuver through it, go straight through it, get through it. And then once you get through that situation of adversity, you'll be more developed. You'll be more you'll have that defense or that safety mechanism that you created for yourself, your spirit created for yourself. So we need to stop. And I can't tell nobody what to do. See, this is the thing. We've got to the point where we've allowed the world to break us down to where we don't listen to words of right and reason. Hey, thank you, Antoine, bro, for that Cash App last night, bro. I appreciate it, and it came in handy, clutch when a brother needed it most. So thank you, bro. God bless you, and I appreciate you, bro, on everything. I appreciate you, bro. Because don't nobody owe me shit. But I appreciate y'all, and I'm thankful for all y'all who extended your hand and your effort and your energy out to me. So God bless y'all. And any donation you made to me goes to my family, my children, and it goes to the betterment of my children's future. So God bless you for that, you know? So like I was saying, man, if we get to this, if we stay at this point where we're at now, where we don't appreciate each other, thank you, bro. If we get to this, if we stay at this point now where we don't appreciate each other, stay not appreciating each other, how are we going to be able to recognize when true leaders come around? How are we going to be able to recognize or discern or decide who's decent and who's not decent? Because I'm going to tell you, all this don't judge bullshit that they told y'all, listen, all this don't judge bullshit that they told y'all is causing you to fall victim. Because if you don't judge situations, if you don't judge people instantly, soon as you see them, you might get robbed. You might get fucked over. You might go through something that you didn't even need to go through. Because true discernment, the antennas, your level of awareness could mean life or death. If you're not aware of your surroundings, if you're not aware, see, I'm from Chicago. I'm from the south side of Chicago. I grew up other places, but I grew up in Chicago, south side, for about like 9 years. I lived there. If you're not aware of your surroundings in Chicago, you're going to get your shit blown out. If you don't judge people by looking at them, scanning them, seeing what he could do, he got a gun on him, boy, this. If you don't do that shit so quick, within 5 to 10 seconds, you might be too late. We have to judge each other. Would you let anybody in your car sit behind you? See, I know most of y'all and most of people in the world, because of society has been so comfortable and society is been so set up to where nobody don't have to do much, right? I understand how society's set up. People think, or a lot of people haven't been through situations, right? A lot of people could call the police. You can call somebody. You got somebody to, look out for you or protect you. So a lot of people never been through situations where they had to be war tested, battle scarred, and go through things. You know what I mean? So I can understand the people who are green and who never been through nothing. I can understand that. But as an adult, as a grown up, right? As a grown up, how the hell could you be alive and be living and conscious and not be able to discern what's good and what's not? This is where they got us at, y'all. This is where they got us at. Don't judge. Only God can judge. But like I said in my other live, when you go to the court, the judge judges you. That's not God. So you allow man to judge you. So you're basically saying man is your God by allowing somebody else to hold jurisdiction over your life without you judging yourself and judging your situation and judging your scenario yourself. And so you won't have to go into the court system. So you won't have to go in a hospital. So you won't have to go to the morgue. So you won't have to put nobody in the morgue, or, it could go good or bad. It's not always about bad. It's not always about negative either. Even when you're in a good situation, you could be about to lay down with a woman, right? You could be about to make love to a woman. You have to judge this woman to determine if she's worth sleeping with. You have to judge this woman, her character, her actions, her ways, her thoughts, before you allow her to be comfortable around you, before you allow her close to you, before you allow them into your comfort zone. If you meet a dude and you got homeboys, you don't just bring brand new homeboys in your fucking house. Man, that motherfucker looking all around. No, you vet them, you judge everybody. You judge that motherfucker and you say, man, we've been kicking. I've been on this nigga for some months, man. He been solid, man. We playing basketball and shit around the corner from the house, bro. Goddamn, gotta take a shit real quick. Yeah, bro, you can come on over here, bro, and take a shit. Come on. Let's ride over my house right around the corner. But if you just met the nigga and you don't know his character, or you heard him, oh man, I like to rob people, and you heard and you're listening, oh, I like to rob people, man, let a nigga leave some shit around me. I'm gonna take that shit. And he's telling you this, and you don't judge that man, you don't judge his character, and you bring him on around you in your fucking environment, and you leave 100 and he robs you, you're a victim now for not placing judgment. Basically, what I'm trying to explain is how we have to judge. We have to. When the cop pulls you over, and this, I'm just trying to prove a point. When the cop pulls you over, he's looking at you, judging you. He's scanning you. He's determining if you're lying to him. He's determining if you're fidgeting. He's looking to see if you reach for your weapon. He's looking to see. And if he sees you doing something that he doesn't approve of or that he doesn't feel comfortable with, he has the right to pull out his gun and shoot you in your shit. So is he wrong for judging? Exactly. How do y'all understand this? How does Antoine understand this? Antoine said discernment is definitely needed, especially with the rise of AI. How does Antoine understand this? Am I any different from Antoine? Am I any different from you? How come I can understand that? You know why? Because I don't think from a slave mentality. I don't think exactly. It'll save your life for sure, is what Antoine said. Look, I don't think with a slave's mentality. I don't think with a subordinate child underdeveloped mentality. I speak as a free man. I speak as a knowledgeable man who applies his knowledge. And I speak from a person who was in the streets at a certain point in my life. And when I was out there in them streets, if your ass didn't keep your eyes and your ears and your antennas up, your ass didn't make it home. You know, that's what I know. I know for a fact that most niggas don't make it home because they not paying attention. That's what I know. And I know if we don't believe and we use our discernment and we just start trusting in each other, who do we have to trust? See, we're so programmed and brainwashed to give up all of our rights. We're so programmed and brainwashed to just give up everything. Put it like this, man. You'll go to a therapist and pay that motherfucker $400 an hour, $300 an hour, just to tell them all your secrets. You don't know who these people are connected with. You don't know who they're passing that information down to. And they say they're not going to pass the information down, but it says in therapy, if you go out of control, if you're doing the most, if you're doing this, they can admit you into a mental institutions. A therapist can refer you to go through a psychiatric evaluation. And once you get in there, your ass ain't getting out if you're not cooperating and going with the game. See, the thing about life is everybody wants to just go through life and exist like it's not important. Everybody wants to just live and coast through life like life doesn't have a meaning. When life is so deep and so serious that one false move could be the end of your life. And one good move, one piece of fruit, one right choice, one positive thought, one positive action could change your life. You know what I realized today? The only reason why people fuck with me, and I'm gonna say this, family don't fuck with you a lot of times. And that hurts. That hurts. Especially when you really love your family and shit. But the family don't fuck with you. Niggas don't fuck with you. You know? It'll be people who you meet on your path who'll give you the best support in your life. Thank you, Dale. Thank you so much, baby girl. Drinking this nasty ass German beer. A Schneider Weissel. A Schneider Weisse. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's nasty though. I like beer though. I don't drink it at all. Last night when I drank that champagne, that was the first time I drunk in a minute. Other than that wine before that, and I only drank that wine for my blood. I don't like drinking alcohol. But if you don't use your discernment, how you gonna recognize when a real leader comes your way? And how you gonna realize and recognize? This is why most of our leaders die for nothing. Our leaders come and willingly give their life up. They willingly come and give their time and sacrifice themselves for the greater good of the people, of their people. And what happens? Most time they get knocked off. And what happens? Only a quarter of the people or half of the people who rock with them even carry their name on. So you have to be out here really putting in work and making impact on people to really get and garner some respect and attention and get people's loyalty and shit like that. You really have to be putting in work unless the machine. See, the thing about what people don't realize, all YouTube would have to do for my channel to blow up, or somebody like me would, they'd have to put it out there. If this channel was promoted, just like all the rest of the shit was promoted, and I could probably pay her some shit. I could probably do something like that. But if this channel was promoted like those other ones, like ads and shit like that, don't you realize it would make the real impact and it would spread? But it don't work like that, because if you talk about certain things, or if you stand for certain things in this world, if you stand for the betterment of people and the true fair treatment of people, and rights and equality and shit like that, you get stifled. You know? But if you stand for whatever the newest agendas are, whatever the new rights and the new shit and equality and all that of whatever is promoted by the mass media and the mass agenda, then you'll go up. It's sad, yo. It's sad. You know, and the saddest part is as a black people, especially, we've been so destroyed as a people, to where we can't even look at each other as a black person and say, that's a wise, great man right there. We don't even look at each other and pat each other on the back. We look at each other and we stab each other in the back. As soon as that nigga fuck up, I'ma take his spot. I'ma fuck his bitch. I seen it. I done seen it. I ain't just talking, y'all. I done seen it. Man, that nigga he ain't even fresh like that. And man, you think you chilling. But it's where he chilling. It was all, listen to this, y'all. When I was little, a young little rat, young nigga, 10, 11, 12, shit like that. I'm on the block. I'm on the block outside in the streets with probably with my brother. Shout out to H Paper. I'm on the block with my brother H. And motherfucker, oh, it was this old nigga named Antoine. I promise you. His name was Antoine. They called him Tweet. Yo, Tweet will come around that motherfucker. And he's a real Charlotte stepper. So all my Charlotte people, y'all will know. Tweet will come around that motherfucker. Look at Buddy. Buddy swear he cool. Buddy swear he chilling. And this nigga at the time, probably like 20 years old. I was like 10, 11. You disrespecting a little nigga, bro? It make you feel good to play with a little nigga, bro? But this the world. This how I grew up. It wasn't no mercy for me. Niggas ain't had no mercy. I was the lightest, skinniest, littlest, skinniest nigga on the block. I had to do my thing. And I didn't do a bunch. I ain't saying I'm a big bad wolf and I did a bunch of crimes. That ain't what I'm saying. I had to stand up for myself. I had to be on point. I had to stand up, you know. You know. It got me lagging, y'all. It's all good. That's why I talk slow. Cause the way that this shit is set up, they'll freeze your shit. You feel me? But I love y'all, man. You don't realize it, man. All I ever tried to do. What's up, baby? What's up?
I need to talk to you about something.
All right, well, hold on.
Okay.
What is it? Hold on. Boy, shit is real in the field, man. Damn. Shit's real in the field, bro. Shit's real in the field, man. Nigga trying to stay alive, boy. For real. Shit real out here, man. It's so bad. It's so bad that we're battling invisible enemies. We're battling, we're under microscopic, subatomic warfare. And most people don't even realize. And we fucking mad at each other. But the real enemy is inside of us, destroying us. That's why you see everybody passing out dead and shit, man. Y'all better be aware of what's happening, y'all. Sometimes I don't be knowing, man. I ain't even gonna cap y'all, man. Sometimes I don't be knowing because what I understand that's happening, who can I talk to? Who can I run to when I need love? I need love. Who can I run to? You don't know about that, Faith Evans. You know what I'm saying? I think that was Faith Evans. But what I'm saying is, man, what I know and what I'm understanding of, man, who can I? You can't go to the doctor and say, boo, woo, woo. They gonna be like, Roger, and yes, and everybody knows what's going on. This why niggas is, but ain't nobody, you know what I mean? Just say a prayer for yourself. Say a prayer for me. Say a prayer for my children. If you pray to the devil, keep your prayers. I mean, if you pray to Satan, keep your prayers. If you live in satanically, keep your prayers. I don't need the evil curses. For my good people, if you're decent, give me a prayer. Because I need it. The only reason God looks after me, the only reason God has mercy for me is because I have mercy for God and his people. I have mercy for his people. The only reason people look out for me is because I'm looking out for my people. I'm looking out for my children. There's something that I'm doing that's no different from nobody else, but the way I'm doing it is very different. And people, I'm showing people, you can do it. You can do it. We can do it. Our ancestors did it. How did they exist? We didn't have systems set up. You know, Justice that's my son. My son is Justice. His name is Kai Justice. And Kai means keeper of the keys, and Justice is his middle name. But I'm gonna look up with King Justice, but my son is Kai Justice. I have everything I need. I have everything I need. I just need God and I need support and I need I just need to stay good with God, you know. I just say this, man. These are the times where we must appreciate each other because we're going to look back at these times. We're going to look back at these times and we're going to really wish we appreciated each other. When your grandchild is having sex with a robot and making babies with robots, when your child, it might not be your child, it might be the grandchildren. I don't know how long it's going to take. It might be our children on no cap. Because what do you think happens? 20 years, 30 years, 20 years, 30 years. This shit goes fast, y'all. Stop thinking your life is a never ending saga. Your spirit is never ending. Your soul is never ending. Look, your soul's never ending. Your spirit's never ending. But stop thinking this body lasts forever. And I'm not speaking this because I'm dying or no shit like that. I'm speaking this because I'm trying to make people understand. If you live your life like every day was your last day, you would make better decisions. You will make wiser choices. Because if you think for the future, right? If you appreciate your life and live every day like appreciate it, you would think for the future and you would plan for the future. Tom McDonald, okay. Loves okay. I'll look them up. I gotta go back in the comments and look it up. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Nowadays, I don't even listen to men. Nowadays, I be listening to some women. It's a few women YouTube channels that I really like, you know, and it's the relationship shit and it's the family channels. I love. It's a few ladies I be listening to, and to be honest with you, it's not too much a man could tell me that I don't already know, other than some numbers, other than some equations, because I'm not mathematically astute like that. I ain't too crazy with math. I know how to do the basics, but I ain't too crazy with math, like cellular, like algebra and geometry and all that shit. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm about to get up out of here too, man. Rap singers. I'm gonna check them out. Yeah, Loza Alexander and I know Tom McDonald and King Justice. I'm gonna check them out. But thank y'all so much for the support, man. Thank y'all so much for the love. You know, I'm finna just damn. What time is it? Yes, it's time for me to get up off here. I ain't got no time, man. But time is just whatever you make it, man. Just enjoy the shit, man. Enjoy your life. I'm damn sure enjoying mine. I'm God bless and sure enjoying mine. Thank y'all so much for tapping in and tuning in, man. Thank y'all so much for staying with me, man. Rocking with me, fucking with me, man. Share the shit. Hit the like button. We out. Big home, big bad A.